Just in case you haven't seen the panel, we have Radoslav Albrecht, who is the CEO of Bitbond, Pierre, Gérard, who's the CEO of Scorechain, Pavel Kravchenko, who's the CEO of Attic Lab, just joining us now, and also Jörg von Minckwitz, who's the CEO of Bitwala. And having just said your names in terms of, not your real names, but your company's name is Bitbond, Scorechain, Attic Lab, Bitwala. It sounds like you're all fairly new on the block, probably fairly visionary on the block. And so maybe to begin with, could you just introduce yourselves properly and a little bit of what your companies are doing?
Sure, thank you. So I'm Radoslav Albrecht, I'm the founder and CEO of Bitbond. And Bitbond is the first global marketplace lending platform for small business loans. So we connect small business owners who need to get working capital financing with investors that are funding these loans through our platform. And peer-to-peer lending in general, of course, is not a super new concept. It's been around for quite a few years now. But we're the first platform that actually brings this concept to a global level where you have cross-border lending. So let's say we have a borrower from Brazil who needs a working capital loan of $10,000, and this person can get funded by somebody from France, somebody from Germany, somebody from Australia. And in order to make this business model happen, we use the Bitcoin blockchain for payment transactions. Because if we transfer the money from user to user with traditional wire transfers, then these transactions would be really expensive and would take a long time to complete. And that would make the business model uneconomical, and that's exactly the reason why there haven't been cross-border platforms on an international level before Bitcoin existed. So that's how we use this technology in order to make a global loan marketplace happen.
My name is Pavel Kravchenko. I'm originally from Ukraine. My background is information security, specifically cryptography. I've been working for security companies and cryptocurrency companies. Right now, I run a company called Attic Lab, and what we do, we create a product for banks called Open Bankit. It is basically a banking platform to manage e-money, which is open source and free. So any bank can take it in the future. Right now, we are targeting, obviously, developing countries, install it, and provide for their users all the needed ecosystem for e-money, which is digital wallets, web wallets, prepaid cards, and merchant solutions, etc., which will significantly lower the cost of ownership of banking system.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Jörg. I'm the CEO of Bitwala, and we're aiming to be the most modern bank account, basically. So we are trying to combine the advantages of a traditional bank, which means security, regulation, like the currency, basically security, with the benefits of Bitcoin and the blockchain. Because as Radoslav said before, international payments are really slow, inefficient, and expensive, and this is why it's really complicated to send money across borders. We want to bring it to the mainstream because it's rather complicated to use Bitcoin, to sign up on the different platforms, to do an international trade is almost impossible for somebody who doesn't know how to handle these things. So we want to take all this hustle away, give the people what they know, it's their bank account, and in addition, the benefits of the blockchain and the international transfers.
My name is Pierre, I'm a founder and CEO of Scorechain. So we deliver solutions to help our customer to manage their asset in the blockchain, and we started with Bitcoin. So today we provide a platform with analytics and tracking system for to help our customer to fulfill with regulation requirements, but also to manage their Bitcoins and to answer to some requests from the authorities. And we are also interested in other applications of the blockchain, and we led a project in Luxembourg, some kind of consortium with 10 key players of the asset management. And we helped them to identify how the blockchain could impact the asset management industry, and we deliver a POC and a detailed study targeting what it is the impact on the business and also the impact on the regulation.
Thank you very much, guys. And I guess to begin with, having mentioned Bitcoin, and I also in my presentation mentioned Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and there's also things like R3 Corda and other developments. let's just start to begin with the Bitcoin itself. In terms of, a lot of people are very excited because it's gained value recently again and broke through the $1,000 barrier. But at the end of the day, it's still a very small capitalized system of less than $15 billion in total, which is minute compared to the financial network. And it's not appropriate for, in the bank's views, financial transactions. So where do you see Bitcoin coming from and going to? Maybe start with you, and then also you can add some stuff for Radoslav, but maybe to begin with,
Yeah, I think every innovation needs time. So in Bitcoin, we're still in the early days. So Bitcoin was founded 9 years ago, and we're still in the early adopter phase. So when people are now working with Bitcoin, I said it in the beginning, it's still rather complicated.